Hey there friends, Nibs again. Out here in the garage today doing a little bit of goofing around, and again it's getting dark almost just about the time I get home from work now, so won't be many range videos during the week, but we can have some fun inside anyway. And today I wanted to do a little bit of testing and kind of a little review on my new Sheridan Blue Streak that I just picked up. And I did a thorough conservation on the unit. I didn't do any kind of restoration, but I really cleaned it up really nice, got all the dirt and dust off it, and just kind of polished the stock up and got the years of crud and grime off it. And it's got a couple bumps and bruises, but it's got some really nice patina. I think it's a really nice survivor. And according to the little date code that is right here, and I'll post a picture of it here, this one was made in 1970, so the numbers are actually backwards. I didn't know that when I first brought it home, but so it's 0791, and I think it has an L after it. I think that might be the month, which would be probably December. But this one is pretty cool. It's got the rocker safety, and that does work. So we're going to go ahead and shoot it through the chronograph. I'll do some trigger pulls, see how that's going. So one of the things I read about these online is sometimes if the valve isn't working right, so it supposedly maxes out at 8 pumps, but if the valve isn't working right, when you get up to 8 pumps and you shoot, not all the air will go through, and you can recock it and still have some air to shoot another pellet with, and that's not optimal, so you won't get all your power. But I've got two different kinds of pellets. They're both H&Ns. The lighter ones are these Field Trophy Targets, and they're in 11.42 grain. And then I have some Barracudas. They're all 20 caliber. I don't have many 20 caliber pellets. There's not a lot available anyway, but and the ones that are available are pretty expensive, so those are the only ones I have right at the moment. Guess I'll have to pick some more up, because I have this guy now that shoots it, and I also have my C9A here, another Sheridan, but that's a Crossman vintage Sheridan. And then I also have my Quackenbush #1, which the 20 caliber pellets are the closest ones I can find to fitting in that gun. It's supposed to be 21 caliber felted slugs is what it's supposed to use. I did buy some 21 caliber round balls, but they're too big for that gun. They do work in my Swedish Excellent, but so 20 caliber pellets do work in there. They're not quite a tight fit in the bore, so I'm losing some power there, but they do shoot, and shoot pretty good and pretty accurately out of that Quackenbush, so it's not a bad deal. But so let's go ahead and we'll shoot some shots through the chronograph. I'm going to start out with like 3 pumps, do a couple with 3, a couple with 5, and then we'll go up to 8, and we'll see if we're still retaining air after shooting on 8 pumps too. So let's go ahead and let me get my screen capture going first. Okay, and then we'll start our grouping. So I'm going to do these with the lighter pellets just to hopefully get the maximum velocity. I have pumped this up once at 8 pumps, and it's pumping like a Sheridan, or you know, the Sheridan Benjamins are known for being tough to pump. But let's go ahead and see what we get. 3 pumps, we get 456. I'll have to do a little bit, look back and see what I was getting with the C9A. I guess I could just grab it and do a couple of shots with that too, but seems to be getting all the air. And 455, that's pretty consistent. Let's do Let's do a couple five strokers now. There's 5 pumps. 564. That's a lot of power. Let's see, what's it showing for energy? 8 foot-pounds of energy. And so one of the things I've learned with a couple of Benjamins and Sheridans I've had or borrowed and all that sort of thing is the way I like to pump these is I put that buttstock against the inside of my right thigh, and that gives me a lot of leverage. So when I'm pumping down like that, it really makes it a lot easier to pump, especially when you get up above 5 pumps, 6 pumps, 7 pumps, 8 pumps is pretty tough. So 5. Did I only pump that 4 times? Let me do one more with 5. I think I might have only pumped that 4 times. I was too busy gabbing and lost count. That's definitely 5. All right. Yeah, it's better. So I'll erase that one and not keep it for future use. All right, let's jump right up to 8 pumps now. That one was 570. That's pretty good. 8 1/4 foot-pounds. These things are a chore to pump. All right, here's 8 pumps. It's getting loud. 675, which gives us 11.5 foot-pounds of energy. That's hunting energy right there, for sure. Let's do one more. I never did check to see if we were retaining air. We'll do it after this one. .676. So one. that's really good consistency. But let's go ahead and cock it again, and we'll just. Nope, no air. So that's good. That means that we're getting all the air out of the valve to give us our full propulsion. So. All right, so that is really good. Let's go ahead and stop that, save that group, and we'll stop our screen recording. So now I'm going to do a couple of pulls with my trigger gauge. It seems like a pretty nice little trigger, maybe just a couple of pounds. What a nice find from the gun show, though. I'm really pleased with that. So I'm going to cock it. I'm going to just do 1 or 2 pumps just to make it. I don't think that'll make a difference, but let's go ahead and. Oh yeah, I was pretty close. 2 pounds, 0.4 ounces. I'm getting pretty good at guessing these trigger weights. Do one more, at least one more. That was 2 pounds, 4.3 ounces. Let me do one without putting a cock in that and see if that changes things at all, or without putting any pumps in it. Nope, still 2 pounds, 2.1 ounces. So if I do an average, that's 2 pounds, 2.3 ounces. That's a nice little hunting trigger right there, so that's pretty cool. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna pause the video, and I'm gonna set up my camera downrange, and we'll just do just a little bit of shooting, see how good we can group with it at 7 yards here, and then we'll get out of here. Nice gun, really nice. Stand by. Alrighty, so I am back, and just have a couple of splatter bursts, 2-inch splatter bursts at my target box across the garage here. I'm going to do a group with each one of the two types of pellets that I have, and we'll see which one this gun likes the best. So these are the Barracudas first. Just going to do, I think I'm just going to do like 4 pumps. I really haven't kind of sighted it in yet, so not exactly sure where it's going to hit. Center of this bullseye's good, pretty good. If anybody has any knows of any, fairly reasonably priced 20 caliber pellets, let me know in the comments down below. Even these H&Ns are pretty expensive, but they're about the cheapest ones I could find. Alright, almost the same hole. This thing's got some power. Can't argue with that. I'd really like to, this one isn't even drilled and tapped for a peep sight though. I'd really love to put a peep sight on this thing. Pulled that one a little low. I think that was all me though. It's very tough. My eyes are not great with these open buckhorn sights. What a lot of fun this gun is though. All right, not bad at all. Let's get out 5 of these. What are these? The field target trophy. I think I got myself a winner. So hopefully by tomorrow I should have that Daisy Red Ryder in my hands. That is a really good buy I found locally. Just so I found it at a. So if you guys don't know, my job, I travel around my area quite a bit, several other counties, hours away from where I live, and I stopped in this antique store down here in this other county several hours away, and they had this Daisy BB gun in there, and I'm not a Daisy aficionado or connoisseur or anything like that, but I thought it was something pretty cool. But as much as they were asking for it, I wanted to make sure it really was something worth buying. So I wrote down some information on it, come back here and did some research, found out that it was a number 111 model 40 from the late 40s, which is pretty cool. And the price that they were asking for it is a lot less than what the Blue Book of Gun Values shows that it should be worth. So one of my coworkers was going back down to that same county this week to do some work, so I gave him the money to ask him to pick it up. But because we're traveling all over the place, our paths haven't crossed yet, but we're working together tomorrow, so I'll be able to get that from him tomorrow and be able to test it out. Cosmetically, it's in really nice shape. Does need a really good conservation, what I like to call a conservation preservation, but it does retain a lot of really good bluing. The wood's in decent shape, not cracked at all. It's got a couple of bumps, but not bad. That first shot was really low on the field target trophies, but that was probably just me. But those are some excellent groups right there. So, but if that daisy needs a reseal kit, that won't be any big deal. Even if it needs a spring and a plunger, but the outward stuff is in really good shape on it. So I'm really looking forward to getting that one in my hands too. So, but there you go, my 1970 Sheridan Blue Streak, really cool. After I rebuilt that one for my friend Dave from the gun club, I really wanted to get my hands on one. His had the peep sight mounted on it. I think his might have been, so I read, so the earlier ones weren't drilled and tapped, and then later subsequent ones were, so I think his might have been a little bit newer than this one. They only made them till 1978, so but there you go. That is pretty darn cool. Nice trigger, very powerful, and I don't think it was rebuilt. It really looked like it sat in somebody's closet for decades, as grimy and grungy as it was when I got it, but it cleaned up pretty nice. Anyway, hope you guys liked the video. Till next time, have a great day.